It takes a lot of people to keep Brimfield's mile-long antiques market running.
I'm the table lady.
Rebecca Sturtevant is one of the people providing essential infrastructure at Brimfield, table and tent rentals.
Not a lot of people bring tables or tents. Every inch that you save in your vehicle is an inch of merchandise that you can bring and sell.
She takes orders months in advance and sets up in the fields in the days leading up to the shows.
It takes about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get tents going and up. Pop them up, stake them down, nice and tight like a guitar string.
Park in between my lines for me.
Right.
For Abigail and Titus Christian, all this work unfolds in their yard.
I've got a vehicle coming up the drive. Can you just wait and let them out?
The couple turns their property into a paid parking lot.
It's a real busy, crazy 3 weeks out of the year.
Their days start at 5 a.m. and don't stop until the evening.
We fill up at
Before
around
9.
There's always people coming in and out because some people want to just see select things. So they're going to move out quickly in the morning and then they wait on the roads like vultures trying to make sure that they get a spot.
There are thousands of vendors here from all over the country. Many have been coming for decades. And there's a new generation joining the world of antiques.
Yeah, so I'm 26. I live in Southie, and I kind of, gained my fame through TikTok. What TikTok did you guys see?
Hard not to leave with these retro bad boys.
A pandemic hobby led to a new business for Ellie Bisco and her mom, Terry. They've been hunting through antique stores together for decades.
When she was little, I would, drag her around with me, and she liked it.
All that experience came in handy when Ellie got her own place. As she searched for items for her condo, she shared her experience on social media.
Also stopped by a hole-in-the-wall antique store down the road called Home Again.
During COVID, I used to go to all the antique stores around Massachusetts and, show kind of my hauls and promote these small businesses.
Off to Lawrence we go,
and businesses noticed.
One of my first videos was Canal Street Antiques in Lawrence and got like 15,000 likes and they had the biggest sales they've had in 20 years after that. So
They went up to one of the young people in the store and was like, what's going on here? Why do we have all these 20-somethings in the store? And they're buying. So many people's responses on her platforms are, oh my God, I didn't even know that was there.
Those videos led to her own vintage business, Bispro & Co. Now Ellie and Terry are selling their finds at Brimfield alongside vendors Ellie met through her TikToks. Ellie says she has noticed more interest in vintage and antiques from her peers.
artwork is a huge thing. Vintage posters, maps. People are liking knick-knacky stuff, candlestick holders. Things like that are really what's going off the shelves. People my age, they want to be purposeful with what they're buying. They don't want something that's just going to go in a junkyard in 4 years.
When Brimfield shut down in 2020 because of the pandemic, it opened some new doors for longtime participants.
We bought this show in January of 2020, just in time for the pandemic. That was like somebody taking a knife and stabbing me in the heart.
So in May of 2020, Clea Ververidis did what so many other business owners did. She took Brimfield antique shows online.
What if we try to do it online by having people individually set up either in their driveways or in their living rooms and go live on our Facebook page? And initially I thought we would have about 10 or 20 people, but we ended up with over 200 people wanting to do it.
Beth Melfi takes materials from old textile mills and repurposes them into furniture and decor. She says she was initially hesitant to take her business Silver Hippopotamus online when Ververidis suggested it.
She kind of reached out to vendors and just said, you know what do you think about trying to do a live on Facebook? And most of us said, no, we've never done a live on Facebook. I don't know how to do a live on Facebook.
It's Beth from Silver Hippopotamus.
But we all took a chance, and sometimes our videos would come out sideways in the beginning and it didn't always work, but we were amazed when we made a sale, and now we do it all the time. So it was just out of necessity, but it was all the push we needed.
Even though in-person shows have returned, Ververidis is continuing the online version.
The vendors love it because a lot of people sort of aged out of doing the live shows.
Now she is partnering with Ruby Lane, an online vintage and antiques marketplace where vendors can set up virtual booths.
We're hosting it online on rubylane.com.
Buyers can shop from anywhere, but only on the days when the in-person Brimfield show is open, says Alex Gardner from Ruby Lane.
We actually doubled our vendor participation. The online shows just keep growing. There's always the other side of buyer's remorse. So when you get home, you're like, oh my God, why didn't I pull the trigger in that thing? Guess what? They can just hop on their phone, find that item, get it shipped directly to their house.
And we asked Ellie and Terry Bisco how to start incorporating antiques or vintage into your style. They say to start with something small and take your time. You might not discover the perfect piece immediately. The wide range of items for sale may have you wondering about the difference between antique and vintage. Traditionalists say an item needs to be 100 years old or older to be considered an antique. Still to come, it's time to eat.